We debuted our Gauntlet video there. We showed that there for the first time, and it went online this week. And if you guys haven't seen it yet, go check it out. It's on front page of our site, but it's also on our YouTube channel. Our Mega64 World's Biggest Gauntlet fan came out. We were asked to do an official video for Gauntlet, and so we did, starring the three of us, featuring special guest Sean and special guest Nicole.
Boom, 2 guests.
Yeah. Strangely enough, I've been getting a lot of emails lately that were like, put Nicole in another video.
Nicole's in so many videos.
She's in a lot.
She's basically like a full-time member. So special guest Sean, full-time member Nicole.
Yeah, right on.
The 3 of them aren't cute enough, and they got to get a cute girl in there sometimes. And Nicole's the go-to.
Me, Rocco, and Sean?
Yeah.
I am cute as F.
Yeah, but do you think Sean kind of drags you guys down?
Absolutely.
Definitely. That's what I was going to say. In the Gamer Girls skits, it's like, Derek, obviously, hats off to you.
Yeah, but in the Gamer Girls skits, Sean shaves his filthy face
Rocco
and makes it pretty like an angel's.
Shouts out as well. I mean, definitely something I'm interested in. But Sean brings the percentage down. But Nicole's like the go-to when you need a real girl. The drag ain't going to cut it. She's always down to be on film.
So anyway, the Gauntlet video came out. Was anything you want to say in particular about the experience? I was going to say real quick, Garrett put together the little like dungeon thing, entrance thing at the end was something that Derek sketched when we first came up with the idea. They should all be around the entrance to this thing, and it's just a fucking hole in the ground that no one wants to go into, and it should look like this. And he drew like this demonic-looking hole with skulls kind of around it, and Garrett just made that.
Yeah,
that was a
good job.
Oh, I'm glad. Thank you guys. I'm glad you liked it. I was checking it out today because I kind of brought it back home with the intention of, we'll now have the set piece for my backyard. But it's like not holding up.
Oh, really?
As I thought it would.
Apart?
Yeah, it's
really?
the I don't know if it's from the intense heat or whatever, but the foam already started breaking down.
I bet you the foam sucks up water, gets real heavy at night, and just weighs down on everything.
Maybe some dew.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's
some morning mist.
My theory.
What's that foam used for?
It's great stuff. It's compressed foam used for gap filling, crack filling, insulating, and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different parts that went into making that. But I think, do we have some behind the scenes maybe coming?
Behind the scenes will be up by the time this is on YouTube.
I'm excited.
We have a behind the scenes video coming out any moment now.
Yeah. I took some photos of the process, but I didn't really document any video.
Well, the behind the scenes video has a solid couple minutes of you as a prospector digging the hole.
Oh yeah. What?
Yeah.
I was thinking of something else.
Garrett, well, here, let's set the stage here. Garrett was a little bit underslept when we filmed the video. And so there was a point where he had to dig to place the dungeon entrance.
I got blisters.
And there is a point where he is using a pickaxe and talking about his life as a prospector.
I was talking to Kevin. Me and Kevin like to have fun when we're out working in the hot sun.
And so it led to a lot of different decisions being made, talking like a prospector. We filmed a bit, we did the whole blood thing, then it was over. And then on the way out, I've been dying to talk about this. On the way out, we filmed this in a really foresty area, real secluded area.
Far, too. Drove how long?
It was far from here.
An hour?
Yeah, maybe.
And a half?
But we drove all the way out, and then we have a narrow path to drive on the way back. So we did that. You have to kind of turn around or something.
You guys backed out.
Yeah, we backed out the whole road.
The smart solution.
Garrett tried to turn around and ended up driving. It's already, the day has gone really long. And we're already at our wit's end. Nicole has to go. We have to wrap up really fast.
But we're finally done.
And we're finally done.
Everything's packed.
Garrett says, I don't want to back up through this path. I'm going to turn around. And there was no room to do that. And he drove into a ditch.
I took
the footage of this is in the behind the scenes, by the way.
Oh, you got some of that.
And Garrett was not happy.
I go into crisis mode.
Yeah.
When shit has to get taken care of.
Yeah. So we are the place that we filmed at was generously given to us by Sean's grandma. They own a cabin out in a foresty area. They own a cabin and let us film on the property. We dug, we did all kinds of crazy stuff. They let us film out there, and while we're out there, they couldn't have been more accommodating. They made us lunch.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they were calling us for
iced
lunch.
tea?
They made us iced tea. They were making us snacks. They
Beverages.
were treating us like royalty while we were up there. So
Sweetest
Garrett gets stuck. He doesn't want to talk to anybody. He's just, get me the fuck out.
Oh, and
God, get me the fuck.
They had just gotten back from church.
Yeah, they had just gotten back from church. Garrett is irritable at this point. Sean's grandma walks up. Is there anything I can do? Is there something? I don't know if there's any way. How do we get him out? I don't know what to do. So she's looking around, and Garrett just looks at Sean and goes, "Get her out of here." We have been quoting that for the past however many weeks it's been.
Get her out of here.
Garrett just in his haze of being angry and tired. Get her out of here.
Well, there was a technique I was trying at first to wedge pieces of log under my rear wheels.
Yeah.
And I didn't want them to shoot out when I accelerated to pull myself out to get some traction.
Yeah.
Because it could go out and hit her in the head, so I wanted everyone to be safe and away from the danger zone.
Is that the reason
That's what it sounded like.
Or like what?
I had some choice words. You should wait. I'm sure you guys did a good job.
Yeah,
I'm excited for the behind the scenes.
You will see. You won't see "Get her out of here" in the behind the scenes, but you will see "Shut that off." That is in there. You'll see that, and but we've been quoting that ever since because we got in the car and we were like, "Did Garrett tell Sean's grandma to fuck off?"
Oh, I was swearing.
And so the whole drive home was.
I mean, I was like. Yeah, swearing
Derek
loudly.
Derek is driving us back, and we're like, Derek, Nicole has a schedule. She has to be back soon. Yeah, that's why I'm driving fast. I got to get her back soon. Get her out of here. That became the quote was, get him out of here, get her out of here. So anyway, we've been laughing about that for a couple weeks.
To my credit, it only took me
you were
20 minutes, I think, to get back to the...
We left before they were done getting his stuff.
Sean stayed back with me to assist in the rescue operation.
Yeah.
And then you guys had to take off. But we got here about 20 minutes after you, so it took a little troubleshooting, but we got out of it.
Not bad.
Yeah. But now that it's done, do you have any thoughts on the video? You want to share any things you want to say?
Gauntlet.
No.
Check it out then.
Check it out.
There you go. When we recorded the last dialogue, or Derek in the cave, we needed to record the audio of his voice coming out.
Yes.
Derek did all that in one take. It was just like, okay, I'm going to describe being in the thing.
I did. Well,
and
2 takes.
Yeah, but it was essentially the same. It was all one. He did it 2 times, but all one go.
Yeah.
And what you hear in the video is just is the second take that he did, but it's all the way through. There was no script or anything. It was just him. Okay, the microphone's on, go. And that was in there, and we were cracking up. Sean and I were cracking up listening to it, and then we said it was honestly not part of the plan from the beginning, but we said it would be really funny if we just left that completely just in. It was cracking us up. Let's just leave it. So I know there were a lot of people who I saw were commenting on it, just kind of like, they've done this kind of it's purposely too long kind of ending before, and I know that we have, but. What we always try to do is our whole goal is making each other laugh, and that made us laugh really hard. So it went in. That was a last minute decision. We just thought it was funny, and we did it. We didn't have like a formula. We just thought that take was really funny.
That's
and
cool.
you'll see him do it in the behind the scenes. There's a video of when you actually.
Oh, that is cool. Yeah, I didn't know that was one take.
Yeah. So you'll see that entire thing all the way through. I think the video is all right. I don't know if it's like my favorite, but I think the production of it
you get a little of everything.
is good. Like in terms of how it's filmed and everything.
I think your character reveals are really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the way that the characters kind of progress and like show each one.
Oh, cool.
And very true to the game Gauntlet.
Yeah, I watched it so many. I watched the video so many times by the time we sent it to him that I had no feeling on it. So
a couple of people I showed it to, like younger people, were just like, "Yeah, I don't know, like I'm not familiar with Gauntlet." I'm like, "Really?
Yeah,
it's an old game,
I guess." But maybe it's just coming from playing it in arcades where younger kids haven't played that in arcades.
Yeah.
The new Gauntlet supposedly is going to be like Diablo 3, like a top-down,
that's cool,
asymmetric action RPG. So it should be cool.
Yeah.
It actually looked cool when we
Gauntlet Legends came out in like the late '90s. I hated that game.
Oh, I love that game.
I thought it was so like.
I played it.
I know a lot of people who like that.
I honestly,
I never played it.
I hated the way it looked, like the graphics.
Yeah.
I
definitely agree.
I agree with you. I thought it looked like shit. The game is so much fun. I just went to this bar arcade in Miramar and played that. It's all free play. Holy shit, that game is fun. When you get like 2 other people, hell yeah.
It was very bright purple-y, and was it just cartoony looking, or what was the...
It was like just...
Wasn't that Nintendo 64
Yeah,
era?
it was like shitty Nintendo 64.
Yeah, okay.
like
think
bad
that's the
early
same thing.
3D environments.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Shit.
Yeah, that whole era... I was just talking about this recently on my Tumblr page, was like... that era was just off-putting to me.
Yeah.
And I'm not a graphics person. Like, the graphics have to be good to whatever.
It's not
but I
graphics
felt
for
like
you?
that era was in this middle ground of we're going to do ambitious 3D stuff and not having the equipment to do it. You know, it was like...
Superman 64.
Either let's do pixels or let's do fucking real stuff.
Yeah.
You know, Nintendo 64 was in this middle ground of like... everything was just kind of boxes trying to move somewhere. It just didn't. I don't know. I mean, there are exceptions where a game was great, but you know, that era was tough for me. And Gauntlet Legends, I never really played, and I think it was for that reason. It just kind of looked like, hey, if I want to play Gauntlet, let me play the old Gauntlet, you know, or whatever. But this new one looks cool. I don't know. I think I would check that out. I'm curious if it'll come to any of the consoles too. But as of now, I think it's Steam. I think it's coming September 23rd. I think they delayed it as we were working on the video, but I think it's end of September now. But anyway, it looks cool. They did not pay us to say it looks cool. That's just a thought.
Just a thought.
They didn't ask us to say that. I thought it looked cool.
These are just thoughts.
They're just thoughts.
I
THOT.